Caitlin, what are your thoughts on all the moves so far and the state of this team?
I'm really excited. I think Kelly and Amber have done a really good job of, finding pieces that fit. It makes me excited about the future, obviously, with Steph and her staff coming in here, and my ability to work out with Keith all off-season has been really fun, but it's been fun. I got to work out with DB, and, as some off-season leagues and overseas stuff kind of wraps up, a lot of them will start getting back, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to get in.
New footage of Caitlin Clark just dropped, and it's got one message loud and clear. She's not just great, she's different. She's changing the entire WNBA in real time. This isn't the same Caitlin Clark you saw in college lighting it up. From the logo, this is a whole new beast. She's stronger, she's faster, she's sharper, and she's out here making veteran defenders look like they're stuck in slow motion.
You're getting some aerobic fitness in. Good. I need it.
She was all flash and hype in college. Think again, the work she's put in behind the scenes, grinding in the gym, building muscle, studying film, leveling up her game, it's all showing. And now she's not just surviving in the pros, she's taking over. Caitlin Clark isn't just a rookie anymore. She's a full-blown problem for every team in the league. If you thought she peaked in college, buckle up, because this is only the beginning. The WNBA is on notice, and we're about to break down exactly why this footage proves Caitlin Clark might just be the best player in the league already. Before we get into all the action, take a quick moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll always stay updated on the latest WNBA news, big moves, and game breakdowns. Just like this, don't miss out, we've got you covered. So go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's jump right in. Let's rewind just a little. Caitlin Clark, fresh out of Iowa, had just wrapped up one of the most insane college basketball careers we've ever seen. Men's or women's, we're talking full-on cheat code level dominance. She didn't just break scoring records, she obliterated them. She made logo 3s look like warm-up shots. LED Iowa to back-to-back Final Fours, and made defenders everywhere lose sleep at night. I mean, how do you guard someone pulling up from 35 feet with a smile on her face? And the fans, oh, they showed up. Sold-out arenas, packed student sections, and people scheduling their entire weekends around Caitlin's games. It wasn't just basketball, it was a full-blown phenomenon. She made college hoops must-watch TV. Then came the big move, boom, first overall pick in the WNBA draft. The Indiana Fever knew what time it was. They didn't just get a player, they got a franchise changer, someone who doesn't just play the game, but redefines it. It was like drafting a human highlight reel, who also happened to have the work ethic of a Navy SEAL. And right away, people started asking the question, will it translate? You know how it goes. We've seen college legends step into the WNBA and struggle. The game gets faster, the players get stronger, the physicality ramps all the way up, and there are no easy buckets, not when you've got veterans who've been defending their turf for years. But here's the plot twist. Caitlin Clark didn't just adjust to the league, she owned it. She won Rookie of the Year, not a surprise, right? But it's more than that. She dragged the Indiana Fever, yes, that Indiana Fever, back into the playoffs for the first time in 8 long years. Think about that, 8 years of rebuilding, and boom, Caitlin shows up, and suddenly they're in the mix. Oh, and she made Time Magazine's list of the most influential people, just casually following in the footsteps of Simone Biles. No big deal. That's not just a good season, that's history, that's culture, that's the kind of impact that echoes way beyond the box score. From college queen to WNBA storm, Caitlin Clark didn't just make the leap, she soared. Now let's talk about that new footage, because what it shows is more than highlights, it's living proof. It's like watching someone who's been grinding behind closed doors finally step into the spotlight, fully evolve. The Caitlin Clark we're seeing now, she's been in the lab, folks. And no, not with beers and goggles, we're talking the real kind, sweat-drenched gym sessions, hours of film breakdown, weightlifting routines that would leave most people crawling, and recovery programs that sound more intense than a boot camp, and the result's obvious. She's built different now. Literally, her arms, you can see the muscle tone popping through the jersey. Her legs, they're like coiled springs ready to explode in any direction. That core, let's just say if you tried to knock her off balance, you'd probably end up bouncing off her like a rubber ball. She's not just hitting step-back threes anymore. She's going straight into the paint, taking the hit, and still finishing the bucket. She's not just dancing around defenders. She's going through them like a freight train. She's not just running plays, she's running the entire tempo of the game like a seasoned point guard who's seen it all. This kind of transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's built in the shadows, in the early morning lifts before sunrise, in the extra shooting reps after everyone else has gone home, in the relentless film study sessions where she rewatches her own mistakes, pauses the tape, and rewinds again. Caitlin didn't just show up to the WNBA, she prepared for it like it was a battle, and the gym, that's where she built her armor. So, if you're wondering why defenders can't keep up with her, or why she suddenly looks even more unstoppable than she did in college, at simple you're looking at the result of a full-on physical and mental transformation. The gym isn't just where she trains, it's her kingdom, and right now she's ruling it like a queen with something to prove. Let's address the elephant in the room, because you know there were haters. Oh, they were loud, real loud. Caitlyn's just a shooter. She's not built for the WNBA. She's soft. She won't survive the physicality. She only looked good because she played against college kids, okay? Haters, you done, because now it's our turn. Let's get one thing straight. The WNBA is different. It's faster, tougher, and packed with players who eat rookies for breakfast. But guess what? Caitlyn Clark didn't show up to fit, and she came to take over. The footage proves that this isn't the same Caitlyn from college. This is a leveled-up, gym-hardened, battle-tested version. She didn't show up with flash and fade away. She showed up with fire and made the league feel the heat. When defenders tried to shove her around thinking they could punk the rookie, she hit the weight room and said, "Try me again." When they body checked her off her spots, she came back with stronger legs, quicker cuts, and that get off me energy. When they threw double teams at her hoping she'd fold, she sliced through them with laser passes like a surgeon. Majored in geometry, minored in pain delivery, and graduated summa cum laude in making defenders look silly. She didn't just survive the bullying, she reversed it. She made the bullies look like JV players. And let's be real, there's something poetic about that. The same people who said she wouldn't last are now getting cooked in highlight reels with 500,000 views before lunch. Caitlyn Clark is the basketball version of the kid who got underestimated, laughed at, and then came back after summer break looking like they trained in a Rocky montage. She's stronger, she's smarter, she's out for revenge, and she's cashing in one logo 3 at a time. So to all the doubters, skeptics, and sideline experts, how's that crow taste? Look, it's not just us saying this, the league knows it too. They've seen the film, they've felt the pain, they've probably had team meetings with PowerPoint presentations titled, "How do we stop Caitlyn Clark?" Spoiler, we can't. Teams are literally designing game plans around one rookie. It's like she's the final boss in a video game, and everyone stuck on level 1. Coaches are screaming, "Don't give her space, trap her early, body her up," as if she's some mythical creature that only appears once every 100 years. And guess what happens after all that effort? She still cooks them, not just a light. So we're talking full-blown chef mode, gourmet dish served with a sight of humiliation. You try to trap her, she breaks it with a crossover so quick it needs a slow-mo replay. You get in her face, she steps and drains a 3 from the logo. Like she's swatting a fly, she's stretching the floor so far that defenders have to start guarding her in the parking lot. And when they finally step up, boom, she hits them with a no-look dime that makes them wonder why they ever doubted her court vision. She's playing chess while everyone else is struggling with checkers. And now, just to make things unfair, she's added muscle real, functional defender, bouncing muscle. She's got that "you thought you could push me" strength. That "try it again and I'll drop 40 energy." She's not just absorbing contact, she's enjoying it. Remember, when teams thought the plan was to body her up, yeah, that plan belongs in the recycling bin now, because here's the twist. Caitlyn Clark is doing the bodying. She's throwing elbows, cleanly holding her ground, and looking defenders in the eye like, "Is that all you got?" So to the defenders who thought they could bully the rookie, oops, you forgot. She's not the same kid from Iowa. She upgraded, she downloaded the pro version, and now she's got the league shook, spinning in circles and rethinking everything they thought they knew about guarding a rookie. Game planned against her. Good luck, you'd have better RS trying to stop a tornado with an umbrella. Wow, you've made it this far. That must mean you're really enjoying the video, right? So why not take a quick second to hit that follow button? It's totally free, super simple, and helps us keep bringing you more awesome content, especially if you love the WNBA, whether it's game highlights, player spotlights, or behind-the-scenes moments. We got you covered. Plus, by following, you'll never miss a beat when it comes to your favorite teams and players. Go on, tap that follow now. All right, let's jump back, and here's something folks love to forget. Most rookies struggle on defense. That's just how it goes. You're thrown into a league full of the best players who've been running advanced systems for years. The speed picks up, the size advantage disappears, and suddenly you're college defense feels like it came from a pickup game at the Y. And Caitlyn Clark, yes, she wasn't immune early on. She got beat on drives, missed a few rotations. There were moments where you could see her figuring it out on the fly. And of course, the critics pounced. See, we told you she couldn't defend. Yeah, all right, Coach Keyboard. But here's the twist. Unlike most rookies who accept that narrative, Caitlyn flipped the script. She didn't hide from the criticism. She studied it. She watched film like it was a binge-worthy series on Netflix. She put in the work not just on her shot, but on her stance, her footwork, her awareness. Defense became impersonal. And now watch the tape. She's sliding her feet like she's got wheels. She's staying in front of quick guards who used to breeze past her. She's bumping cutters off their spots. She's fighting through screens. With that newfound strength, you try to get her on a switch. She doesn't flinch. She thrives. Most impressive of all her mind, Caitlin Clark is playing mental chess while her opponents are stuck reading the instructions. She's anticipating plays before they happen. She's reading eyes, calling out switches, and shutting down pick and rolls before the ball handler even realizes they're stuck. Basketball IQ off the charts, through the roof on a rocket. She's reading the floor like a librarian on double espresso, organized, sharp, and not missing a single thing. You can't just call for a screen and expect her to be confused. She's already yelling out the coverage, rotating and snatching that pass out of the air like she saw it in a dream the night before. Defense, oh, she's got that too now. The doubters who thought she was just a scorer better go rewatch that footage and maybe bring a notepad this time. Let's not beat around the bush. Yes, her game draws comparisons to Steph Curry, the deep range, the quick release, the way she warps the defense just by existing on the floor. But where Caitlin sets herself apart, it's the chip on her shoulder, the grit, the edge. She's not just out there for the highlight reels, she's out there to win. She plays angry sometimes, and that's a compliment. You can see it when someone bumps her and she responds with a three-pointer in their face and a star down that says you tried. It's beautiful. It's not just talent, it's attitude. Caitlin Clark's greatness isn't just numbers, though let's be real, the numbers are flat out ridiculous, like video game on rookie mode kind of ridiculous. But her real superpower, it's what she's doing beyond the box score, because this isn't just about buckets, this is about a movement. Google searches for the WNBA up 800% since she showed up. Coincidence? Please, that's what we call the Caitlin effect, breaking records in Google's algorithm. Jersey sales, they're flying off shelves like it's Black Friday. Every time she drops a three, you can't even keep her merch in stock. Someone checks the store, it's sold out again. Attendance, regular SE and games are selling out like it's playoff time. Let that sink and people are buying tickets just to say they saw Caitlin Clark play live. And you just know some of those same people were saying she's not going to make it in the pros. Oops. She's not just changing games, she's flipping the entire league on its head. She's made the WNBA a headline topic, a trending hashtag, a talking point on every major sports show. That's not normal rookie behavior, that's game-changing energy. Young girls, and yet even boys across the country, are glued to their screens, not just because